We'll see you in a little bit, Cam. Now, we've had team coverage of the aftermath of the storm with reporters on the ground all day.
Officials say they are still shocked. We saw tornadoes in February, especially of this magnitude. Grace Alch is live now in Evansville as cleanup efforts died down for the day. Grace, officials were surprised to see a storm this big move through Wisconsin at this time of year.
Yeah, Amber, Brandon, officials say that they were surprised by everything about this tornado. One, how early it touched down, and two, how few injuries there were given the amount of structural damage that we saw. The National Weather Service says this is the first time they have ever issued a tornado warning from their office in February. But it's not completely unheard of. There were some tornadoes that touched down in Kenosha County in 2008. But if anything, officials say that this serves as a warning that any time of year we can experience any weather in our area.
Let alone a tornado of this magnitude, a twos. It's not very often that we get to that level of a tornado. Most of ours are zeros and ones, and maybe you see some shingles off some houses, and it's not a big deal. But this is pretty significant damage that we've seen here for this.
There were some minor damages or minor injuries that had occurred with a few of the people in different homes. But fortunately, none of them very severe and none of them wanted to be transported. So considering what came through here, the fact that only one person got transported by ambulance is, you know, almost a miracle if you want to call it that.
Rock County Sheriff Curtis Fell says they're still working to get an official number of how many homes and properties were damaged yesterday, but he knows it's at least 20. Depending on where in the storm's path a property is, Fell says the damage ranges from moderate to completely destroyed. But like you just heard him say, thankfully, injuries were very minimal. And again, he says only one person was taken to the hospital. Fell says city officials are now working with residents whose homes were damaged, but seeing as this storm only passed through yesterday, it's going to be a while until we get some more of those details. Live in Evansville, Grace Alch, 27 News.